Throughout Kenya, every sector, community, and all levels of government, the transformative potential of digital technology has been experienced by ordinary people, thanks to the possibilities unlocked through AWS in developing solutions and bringing opportunities closer. This is the promise we wish to nurture here and share throughout the continent, because research, development, and innovation, as well as a digital technology, hold the key to the future of African socio-economic transformation and job creation initiatives. The most salient feature of true digital transformation is that it is inclusive and creates inclusivity. We are committed to ensuring that no one, not a single person, is left behind in our march towards Kenya's digital future. Our decision to digitize all government services is informed by the need to make them easily accessible at minimum or no cost to all Kenyans who have a cell phone. This is also why we are also rolling out 100,000 kilometers of last mile fiber optic connectivity, establishing digital hubs in every ward, and providing free Wi-Fi at every center throughout Kenya. And we are looking at 25,000 centers around the country to provide free Wi-Fi. It is also why we are promoting the local assembly of smartphone, which with collaboration and strategic partnerships powered by transformative facilities like AWS Development Center, will be powered by locally developed, responsive, efficient, and effective applications and other software. The case for a green industrial revolution powered by African potential is much stronger today because of the promise of digital transformation and the opportunities that come with it. As the gateway to the continent and the home of Silicon Savannah, Kenya stands in a position of digital leadership, firmly anchored on the infrastructure provided for such visionary companies, including Amazon. Today, with the launch of the Development Center, we take yet another major step into a future that is rapidly and positively transforming every day. It is time to be part of that transformation. And I'm very proud of the engineers that I met earlier and that are in this room. You guys are great. And you are an inspiration to many more Kenyans out there, many more young Kenyans in college, in our TVETs, and in our schools, who are looking forward to what technology can do, what the digital space can offer. It is the reason why we are banking heavily on the footprint of technology across the country, the digital hubs that we want in every ward, so that we can, just like you, as you develop solutions, we can use those solutions to create jobs for many more young people to work. And we are focusing on the digital infrastructure that we are rolling out in our shopping centers, in our ICT infrastructure that we are putting in our wards, to make sure that young people across Kenya have access to infrastructure that will give them digital jobs, so that we can continue to deploy the best human capital, the best human labor to serve not just our country, not just our continent, but the globe at large. That I was very happy that Satish speaks very candidly about the Kenyan talent that I have always explained to the people of our great nation, that our human capital is the greatest resource that we have as a country. It is the reason why we continue to spend on our education to sharpen our human capital. This year, we are spending the largest budget ever in the history of Kenya on education. Close to $5 billion we're investing in education. just to make sure that we get the base right. Our primary students will benefit from an extra 56,000 teachers that we've hired so that we get the base right. We've also changed our model of delivery of funding for both our TVETs and our universities so that we can target specific students, make sure that we give affirmative action for courses that will give us the best human capital that can serve our country and serve the global market. And that is the finesse of the Kenyan human capital. And it is the very reason that we continue as an administration to focus very keenly on delivering quality education and making it possible for every student from every background to get an equal chance at being their best by making sure that we make the whole education infrastructure democratic and make it possible for many of our students to get quality education. It is the reason why we have doubled our budget both for TVET education and for university education. And we will continue, I want to commit that we will continue to invest in our human capital so that companies like Amazon can continue to get the best. Kenya is also gateway to 6 global fiber optic lines and has taken off as a vibrant pioneering epicenter of African research and development, technology and innovation, and as was said very ably, the Silicon Savannah. Earlier this year, during the American Chamber of Commerce event in Nairobi that was being referred to by Mr. Njiru there, I made a strong win-win case for American firms to choose Kenya in their own best strategic and business interests and in the interest of our bottom-up economic transformation agenda, citing the policy and institutional arrangements that we have laid down to make it possible, easy, and advantageous to choose Kenya. I reiterated this message a few days ago when I joined the Kenya Investment Roadshow in Silicon Valley in San Francisco. I also held discussions with AWS's executives in New York at the Kenya mission to the United Nations, where we agreed on sustaining the development of a conducive business environment for them to expand their investment in Kenya. I hope we make another deal again today. And I will keep my path. And as was said by my good friend from Safaricom, your presence now as a company in Nairobi is the next step. Tell me what you want me to do, and I promise you I will. So that, I affirm my commitment to follow through with the undertakings I gave and to go further and take measures necessary to ensure that the policy framework on which the digital technology ecosystem stands is a tide that lifts all boats, local as well as international.